Hi, back here on YouTube again. This is for my boy RSB Ryan Samuelberry. He was asking me about the fascia board and how I do mine, and what I'm going to show you real quick is this over here. We did this fascia board, and it's a smooth side, of course. The way I buy it is you can buy it in a 4x8 sheet, or you can buy it in this size, and you can actually buy it in a smaller size. Where I get this at is I go to Home Depot actually, and when you go to Home Depot you can go to their lumber or their plywood supplies, and down towards the end, at least at my Home Depot, they have little parts of sections where you can buy smaller pieces, and this is where it's at, and you can probably buy this for about $4 or $5, and it's really not that bad because I think the sheet of plywood is like $10, so it's a pretty good deal. I picked up a couple pieces so I can make mine. It's also easier to handle with. But anyway, what I do with this is it's got a smooth side on one side, and then on this side it's got more of a rougher side. I tend to use the smooth side because once you use the smooth side, you can actually paint on it and do what you want, and then when you cut into it you'll keep that smooth side. If you cut it from the back, cut it out and then turn it over and use the other side, you get more of a rough texture. But anyway, this is what I use. Like I said, I get it at Home Depot. It's really cheap. It's really flexible. Sean can bend some of that for you and show you that it's really flimsy, but it's still sturdy enough that when you do it, it comes out solid like this. So anyway, that's all I use for my fascia board, and then once I do it, I get it colored, and it all depends on the color you want. And actually, what I've done with mine, and if you have it, I use some hex screws with the drill bit because they work a lot better, and I just drill the hole a little bit bigger than normal, and it sits inside the fascia board, so that way when you go to cover up and put your wood cover over it or whatever, wood putty, it comes out a total smooth surface like this, and you won't even know where the joint's at. And then for here, I put some drywall tape and then put some stuff over it and then smooth it out, and it'll look like one solid piece, and once you paint it, it ain't gonna even matter. But anyway, that's what we use. That's what we use at the club. We use all kind of stuff. What I've done in here to hold this piece up is I actually have an air nail gun. I've actually nailed those pieces into the top. That way you can't really see that it's not a bunch of screws doing it. And it's whatever easiest way for you. But there again, that's what we use. And of course, as I said before, I've used it on this side over here, and all the way around. And then of course over here, this was the same thing, pretty much. It's a little bit more different. It's a little different, but I'm gonna start using that other stuff I have now for fascia board, and it'll finish all the way on down the road. And then just a quick update, Sean and I were talking about trying to finish this area over here and give me some good ideas. Like I said, the man's a real big coal hauler. He has a lot of coal trains, and that's what he's into, and intermodal service and coal trains with Norfolk Southern. So what we decided to do up here was probably take the track and lead it off here and come around and build a big old mountain scene here of some sort, and go by some photos that we're going to look at and try to emulate the photos. And then of course on the back side here, the track will come around, and on this back side it will be a modern day probably coal hauler for the coal trains to come through. I don't own a whole lot of coal trains. I'm working on getting some. I'll probably get my car length to be about 20 cars for modern day, but for Sean, he's almost up to about 40 cars. He's about to order some more, so he's got a lot of coal hauling. So when he comes over here, he'll have a place to go with his coal hauling and make it look good. And so that's that. But anyway, that's a little update, and that's what the plans are for here. So anyways, RSB, that was for you, that fascia board over there again. And it will go all the way around, and I'll replace some of this old stuff with it. It'll also be my backdrop, which you see here. Of course, there it is again. It's the backdrop, and that's what I use all the way around. It's become one of the better things that I've learned to use, and very flexible. Alright, for now, Sean and I are out again. And rate, comment, leave some comments down there what you think, and we're out.